Our test driver Sasha finds himself in an old quarry in the mountains, the perfect setting to test an SUV. Although Sasha says that SUVs aren't necessarily built to drive on this kind of terrain. That's why we're hitting the road to put today's car through its paces. It's the second generation Ford Kuga. We tested a model with a 2-liter diesel engine and 120 kilowatts of power. The 4-wheel drive version costs 32,000 euros in Germany. This is the most popular of the diesel models. The powerful 4-cylinder turbo engine drives the car forward, creating 340 Newton-meters of torque. The Kuga can reach a speed of 100 kilometers per hour in 9.9 seconds, with a top speed of 198 kilometers per hour. Nothing out of the ordinary for this type of car. Sasha says the diesel engine is very powerful, as he expected. The handling on the second-generation model is satisfactory too. Of course, the CO2 emissions aren't great. The Kuga gives off 154 grams of CO2 per kilometer. But as Sasha says, anyone who wants a more environmentally friendly car would obviously buy something smaller to get around with anyway. Ford has introduced several new safety features. Up to 12 driver assistance systems can be requested, from a lane assistant with a driver fatigue detector to the active city stop system and parking guides. Sasha's in the driver's seat and says there are a lot of buttons on the dashboard. But he says anyone interested in buying the car will have tried them all out and know what they all do. And anyway, during the journey you'll only need to use a few of them, so they're only a little distracting. Another small criticism Sasha has is that the display of the sat-nav is smaller than the display on his cell phone. He thinks that Ford should make it bigger, so that it's easier to read and causes less confusion for the driver. The Kuga's design is simple and elegant. The lines give the compact SUV a sporty and robust appearance. The contours of the hood are stronger than on the first-generation model. The new Kuga is 8 centimeters longer, 8 millimeters lower, and 4 millimeters slimmer than its predecessor, which makes it more spacious and less wind-resistant. Sasha is looking at the different pillars on the car. He says that while most of them won't affect the driver's vision too much, but at the rear windscreen, it's another matter. Sasha points to the area where the driver's field of vision begins. To the right of that, the glass is black. That means there's a blind spot, and Sasha says a driver wouldn't be able to see children shorter than 1.2 meters standing there. But hopefully the parking sensors would pick them up. Or the driver would see them in the rearview camera. Sasha then shows us how you can open the trunk without getting your hands dirty. The sensor under the car pops it open automatically. That sensor costs a bit extra, though. Sasha says the extra 8 centimeters in back seat legroom are really noticeable. Both front seats are all the way back, and he still has a good 12 centimeters of room. The back seats can be folded over as well. If the back seats are folded completely, the space in the trunk goes up from 481 liters to 1,653 liters. So Sasha's verdict on the second-generation Ford Kuga? He says the facelift is an improvement. It's more angular, masculine, and concise. The 120 kilowatt diesel engine isn't the best for the environment, but for people who will be carrying heavy loads, might need the power. If you're looking for a more ecologically friendly model, then go for something smaller, or maybe one of the petrol models. You can save some money that way as well.